In every instance that I have known of with confrontation with the government and the press was always right. So keep it up. Go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. Subscribe our channel for more quotes. Later, when Bob Hope came to visit us, he made a wisecrack about being a Republican, and I announced that he would be moving from the Lincoln bedroom to sleep in Amy's treehouse. A person should have as our goal complete agape, self-sacrificial love. The most we can expect from a society is to institute simple justice. This is a present from a small, distant world, a token of our sounds, our science, our images, our music, our thoughts and our feelings. We are attempting to survive our time so we may live into yours. Ours was the first nation to be founded on the idea that all are created equal and all deserve equal treatment under the law. Despite our missteps and shortcomings, these ideals still inspire hope among the oppressed and give us pride in being Americans. The measure of a society is found in how they treat their weakest and most helpless citizens. As Americans, we are blessed with circumstances that protect our human rights and our religious freedom, but for many people around the world, deprivation and persecution have become a way of life. We simply must balance our demand for energy with our rapidly shrinking resources. By acting now we can control our future instead of letting the future control us. The life of every human being on Earth can depend on the experience, judgment, and vigilance of the person in the Oval Office. As we ask God for some blessing, we have an obligation to participate ourselves in the fulfillment of those dreams, aspirations, hopes, and ideas. You only have to have two loves in your life, for God, and for the person in front of you at any particular time. He explains the true character of the God of love and reassures us that ultimate power on earth will be good, not evil. It is through God and His Son that I strive to understand the world in which we live. God is not my personal valet. God does not build a protective fence around my life, keep me from trouble, fulfill my personal desires, or guarantee my success. However, through prayer God offers me comfort, reassurance, satisfaction, courage, hope, and peace. Kennedy's opposition to our plan proved fatal. His was a powerful voice, and he and his supporters were able to block its passage. We lost a good chance to provide comprehensive national health care, and another 30 years would pass before such an opportunity came again, with just partial implementation. More than any other nation, the United States has been almost constantly involved in armed conflict and, through military alliances, has used war as a means of resolving international and local disputes. Since the birth of the United Nations, we have seen American forces involved in combat in Afghanistan, Bosnia, Cambodia, the Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Greece, Grenada, Haiti, Iraq, Korea, Kosovo, Kuwait, Laos, Lebanon, Libya, Nicaragua, Panama, Serbia, Somalia, and Vietnam, and more recently with lethal attacks in Pakistan, Somalia, Yemen, and other sovereign nations. There were no boots on the ground in some of these countries, instead we have used high-altitude bombers or remote-control drones. In these cases we rarely acknowledge the tremendous loss of life and prolonged suffering among people in the combat zones, even after our involvement in the conflict has ended. It is interesting to note that an overwhelming majority of citizens in the world's three largest democracies have different religions: India, 81% Hindu, the United States, 76% Christian, and Indonesia, 87% Muslim. Two of them have elected women as leaders of their government.